Morning, everybody. Welcome to Walnut Lodge Yoga Volant location. This is Saturday morning flow, 8:30 a.m., week 9. Thank you guys for being there. Again, I would not be here sitting on my mat if it wasn't for you. I appreciate all of your support, all kinds of support that we get from you, monetary, mental, emotional, physical, right? So just thank you again. We are, like I said, at week 9. So one more week to go. We should know what we're doing by the end of next week. So stay posted, stay tuned. We'll post stuff. I think that's all my announcements. So this morning we're going to do the deep lunges. That means splits. So I was sitting on my mat here for a while, and I had to talk myself into staying on my mat because I really don't feel like doing splits this morning. But it was on the schedule, so that's what we're doing. And I'm going to make an attempt. We'll see what happens. So when we do this deep lunge split series, at one point we're going to need a strap. I'm going to use blocks probably when I go down in my split. And then just for the one thigh stretch, I like to put my knee down on something, or put my knee down on the mat and then push my knee into like a pillow or a bolster. If you have that, you can get that. Or sometimes you just need something to put under your knee. And then when we slide out, I might put a pair of socks on because my foot on the carpet is not really that comfy. So gather your gear and let's get to our mats.
Corey says hello.
Hey Corey.
And Lisa.
And Lisa. Hey you guys. Thanks for being here. It's so easy to get up, look at the gray and go, eh. But here we are. So it's going to be a great day. Feet in parallel. Feel your feet on the ground. Press down. 3 points of the feet. Sit bones. Go down. And then push forward. Just nice and slow. Stomach lifts. Take that lift into your chest. Take a nice big inhale. Open the front of the chest. And then let that energy roll down the back. Hit your sit bones. Go all the way to the floor. Start at the feet again. This time press your hands together. Feel that circle of energy through the arms and the back. And then use that reference to pull your shoulder blades away from. So hands forward, shoulder blades down. And then take that breath from your feet all the way up through that circle. And all the way down the back. Big inhales. Couple more. Breathing big. Next inhale, arms up. Exhale over, Sun A. Your own timing, I will call you forward. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, number 2. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, number 3. Exhale. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, number 4. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, number 5. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. Coming into sun bees. I don't know if I'm hot or cold. All right. Sorry. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Over. Keep going. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. And stretch. Number 2. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Over. Inhale. Lengthen. Keep going. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, number 3. Look front, inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Inhale, number 4. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, number 5. Exhale, pull. Excuse me. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And stretch. All right. Standing on 2 feet. But first, a drink of water for me. All right. Standing in a nice parallel or knees together, your choice. Roll the thighs in. Feel the weight, ball of the foot, big toe, and then tailbone down. Take the arms straight up. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep that right hip pushing forward, so we're trying to get as much twist as we can from upper body. Inhale, lift the chest again. Exhale, twist a little bit more, pulling your right shoulder blade and pulling your stomach from the right side to the left side. And then inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, let the rib cage drop. Inhale, lift your ribs up. Exhale, twist to the left. Almost imagining you're picking your ribs up and off of your body. Inhale, lift again. Now exhale, add that left shoulder blade pulling back and that left hip pushing forward. More of a twist. Inhale, come center. Exhale, shoulders down. I won't go that slow. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right hip forward, right shoulder blade back. Excuse me. Inhale, center. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, ribs up. Exhale, left shoulder blade back, left hip forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, shoulders down, stomach up. Inhale, lift. Hold on to your stomach. Exhale, don't let it go. Now just breathe into the chest. Inhale, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bigger twist. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist right. Stay there. Now bend the knees, keep your heels on the ground. Left elbow's going onto the outside of the right thigh. Palms together or wrap. Thighs go to parallel or to where they are or to parallel. Don't go lower than parallel. Twist. Keep the weight even on your feet. Keep working the ribs and the shoulder blades. Inhale, release the twist, coming down to squat. Now, legs are parallel. Some of you can squat here with your heels down. I'm not one of them. So I'm just gonna stay right here I'm going to relax into my hip sockets. I'm going to let the knees relax. And I'm just going to let the joints stretch. Or let the ligaments stretch. Let the tendon, the ligaments aren't, hopefully they're not stretching, but the tendons, the connective tissue, just trying to settle into this squat. Parallel legs. Hands down in front of you. Stretch the legs to straight. First forward bend. Kneecaps lift. Nice extended spine. Make sure the weight's forward. Working on the fold at the hip. Breathe. Bend the knees just a little bit, fold, shift, lengthen, and come up. Arms up, exhale, arms down. All right, same thing, starting with the other side. Arms up, here we go. Inhale, exhale, twist left, left shoulder blade back, left hip forward. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, twist more. Inhale, center. Exhale. Lift up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull the right shoulder back. Push that left hip forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, shoulder blades down. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist a bit more. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right. Inhale, ribs lift. Exhale, twist more. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist more. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist more. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist left. Staying here, bend the knees. Right arm's gonna slide down the outside of that left thigh. Legs are gonna stay parallel. Twist.
Try to keep the weight even. Inhale, exhale, release. Coming down into another squat. This down. So for me to do that, I have to open my feet. So do what you need to do. Breathe. Hands down. Stretch the legs to straight. Take them back to parallel. Forward bend. I'm sweating. Breathe. If you want to move your hands back for your forward bend, feel free. This is your forward bend. Knees bend a little bit, lengthen, and come up. Pull the hands down, palms together. Now turn your feet out 45 degrees. All right? So push your sit bones down and then push your pelvis forward. Now you're gonna take your fingers and you're going to turn them towards your chest. You're going to put your middle finger right in the middle of your sternum. And you're going to push your elbows out. All right, now. What I want you to try to feel, we're going to just hang out here and breathe a minute. So try to feel like you're breathing from a space behind you, and you're gonna pull the breath right through your chest, funnel it out your hands, and send it in front of you. That's the inhale. And then exhale, pull the breath back through the hands, back through your chest, back through your spine. Just keep doing that. Your shoulders should start dropping even more. You should feel, or you can feel that space in your chest opening. This is a chakra threading. All the other breathing techniques that we've used so far are specific to what we're doing. I just don't feel like talking about all of that and trying to practice. This one I like to hold for a while. So just see if you can get this one going. It's pretty cool. So keep this breath going. Now make sure you lift your lower belly up, sit bones down. So you're just gonna keep breathing in the chest, and you're gonna use your lower stomach to hold position. Bend your knees. Your knees are gonna go out over your toes. Now you can stay here. Keep the heels down, keep opening the knees. But it's just 45 degrees, so it's not a big deal. Keep breathing through your chest. Now if you want to go lower, go lower. Heels can come up off the ground. Don't drop your weight. Heels forward, knees back. Breathe. Now open the knees as much as you can with your, actually it's your glute. Now easy settle the weight all the way down. Then you're going to release your hands, take them behind your feet. Interlace your fingers if you can, and then drop your head down. So this is a variation of the garland. Breathe. Now you're going to release your hands, come up to vertical, fingers together, reposition, pull your stomach up, press your heels down, come up, arms go up, rotate the feet back to parallel. Open the arms, inhale, last forward bend, down we go. Hands beside your feet, out in front, doesn't matter, it's the last one. Pull the kneecaps up, work it. Now step your right foot forward or step your left leg back. Turn the back leg out and come up to warrior one. So we're squaring up as much as we can, lifting the chest, reaching through that front knee, taking that left hip forward, using all that twist work that we did with the arms. Keep the chest. I keep working my leg forward. If you're watching the video, you can see that. Now inhale, open your arms, take your back leg to parallel, stretch through, twist. Again, right elbow, left elbow on the outside of that right leg. Wrap it if you want. Breathe. right, now we're gonna keep the twist. Put that left knee down. Feel that right leg pull across. Keep twisting. Breathe. Drop further down if you can. I can't on this side. Now, take that left arm away, put it down, and we're gonna roll to the outside of that left leg. Keep your chest up against your right leg. Relax that left shoulder and feel the ribs stretch first. Now, if you want to get more stretch down, by that hip crest, start pulling that shoulder down, and the stretch will drop a little bit lower into the waist and above that hip crest. Now bend that left knee, right sit bone down. Wipe the sweat off of your face, which is good. Cow's head as best as you can. Oh. Just the legs. Roll up and then back to the front. Plant your right foot and then come up on your left knee. All right. So, first part, just take that left sit bone and push it down into the back of your leg. Press your hands onto your right thigh, pull your shoulder blades back. And what we're doing is we're just trying to find this. So you're really pulling this up, taking the sit bones down. So I keep lifting. What are we doing? We're trying to access the abdominals to get a good stretch of the hip flexor, actually. So for me, it's already stretching. I don't have to do much more than this. All right, now keep a hold of your stomach and sink into that lunge. You can move your foot, you can pick your heel up, Try to stay square. So that's why we do all that work at the beginning of this series with the chest, because you need to feel how the shoulder blades work with the abdominals to keep the torso and the hips square. So keep working it square as you just let that hip open. Of course, we're on our way to a split here, right? All right. Now just slowly let your torso down onto your thigh and then straighten your front leg. All right, now your left hip is over your knee. You want to straighten your leg, push your toes into the ground if you can. So some of you don't have enough ankle extension to do that. Take the ball of your foot and push it into the ground, and then pull your right hip back. And then just try to flatten your back out. I'm going to use a block so I can really push and be square. Now my back is not parallel to the ground. I'm kind of at a 45. But I'd rather have that than curving of my upper back. So I'm pushing my chest forward, pulling my hip back, trying to just get a little bit more square hamstring stretch. So the square for me is always hard. And if I remove that square, I can get down. But if I keep it, plus keep trying to keep that leg straight. Now we're pushing, pulling on the leg, pushing ball of the foot, pulling hip back. Now take your left hip and push forward, and then you can feel your whole pelvis kind of pushing onto that right leg. Send your sit bones to the back. That will give you more hamstring stretch. Keep breathing. So we're really working here. We're not just relaxing. We're trying to lengthen and push through these lines. Couple more of these, this first part of the work. Now, the next thing we're going to do is just relax. All right, so we have what we have. Now, just let your face down. So what am I doing? I'm just relaxing my torso. This does two things. One, it gives you a break. Two, it lets you... Now, even with a relaxed torso, because I did the work at first, I'm still getting some of this stretch. Not getting anything through my low back or through my hip, but I am getting some stretch through my leg, my right leg. All right, now flex your front ankle. Grab the outside with your left hand, and then take your left leg. You're going to pull in, because you're going to aim your right sit bone into the middle of that left arch. All right, pull the knee. Now, you're going to pull your toes back strongly and push your heel out. Take your chest and push your chest to your thigh, to your hand. So, if you do Ashtanga, you recognize this posture. It's one of the Janu Shirshasana, you can never say that word, series. It's the second one. Keep relaxing your left hip, pulling your foot with your arm. Pull that shoulder blade back. That helps you send the chest forward. Breathe. Keep breathing. And here you want to try to feel the lower ribs push forward on the inhales. Now, just like the last bit of work here, we're going to relax. Keep a hold of your foot. and just relax over. And I really mean relax. What happens when I relax is I kind of roll off of my foot. Is that bad? No. It's kind of what I need, really. Because I'm not feeling anything in my leg, but I'm feeling a lot in my left hip. So from my left shoulder blade down through my back to my left hip, that's where my stretch is happening because I've anchored my hand to my foot. So that's what I let that happen. So it's quadratus, it's glute, it's part of the whole rib complex on that side. Why is that? I don't know. I have a twist that happens because of an old injury. Just a couple more here. I'm just going to let this go. So everybody just hold on to your foot and just let go. What happens if you just give into gravity? And then let go of that. It's kind of fun. Come up. Now we're going to push back up onto that left knee. Now here's where you might want something for your knee. You might want something for your knee. And you might want something for your front foot because we're going to slide into it or something on the way to a split for me on this side. So I'm going to put my saki on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my mat back. So I've had this for a really long time. Sandy Bross bought me this mat probably 2007. All right, so I'm going to put my bolster on the front of my knee and I'm going to step my right leg forward and you're going to need your strap. All right, so that bolster is on the front of my knee so that I can feel my thigh push forward into it. Now you might not have something. This isn't ideal, but it's going to have to do. And why? Well, I need it because my leg doesn't like to stay parallel in the back. Why is that? Because I have a tight quad. My hip flexor's tight now. Didn't used to be. All right, but we're going to try to get this hip flexor line open or by adding the arms to it. So you know the iliopsoas group goes through your pelvis and attaches to your lumbars. So grab a hold of your strap, make a loop shoulder width. If you don't have a loop, just grab a hold, press open, roll the shoulders back, and then take it up. Pull it back. Pick your pubic bone up. So first, just work the arms. Inhale, chest forward, blades down, arms push. Neither camera is good, but the front one's better than the side at this point. All right, so as you do that, if you take your left hand, which is the hand of the leg that you're kneeling on, and push out and tilt to the right just a little bit, you can feel that drag for me on that side because it's tight, all the way through hip flexor thigh. Just a couple of breaths there. Just letting that whole line open. So I'm just adding a little twist. I don't actually need to do this on the other side, but I can really feel how it's going to help here. And then come back to square. Now lift the chest up. Couple more. So when I first did this series, we would lay back, chest to the ceiling, and slide out split from here, right? One more breath, inhale. Now, release your hands from here. Now you're gonna take your right hand back and put it on your thigh. And now you can slide from here. What's this gonna do? It's gonna keep you square. So straighten your front leg and push that hip forward, right? Just trying to keep this square. So I'm going to go all the way down onto that bolster. So for me then further, I'm going to change my position. Now, if you can keep sliding like that, keep sliding like that. Go all the way down as far as you can. What I'm going to do is switch to blocks and my pillow, and I'm just going to slide a little further. Breathe. Now flex your front foot, pull your quad tight, push out your heel, breathe. Excuse me, keep your torso as vertical as possible. I need to use a block, 2 blocks, not my pillow. I'm sinking in my pillow. Couple more. Keep pulling. All right, now you're going to take both hands to the inside of that right leg, and you're going to walk your hands forward until you can get your thigh down on the ground. And then you're going to pull your stomach up and get yourself a little bit more space in that left hip. Use your stomach. It's just a little baby stretch. And then you're going to pick yourself back up. And we're going to go through and go to your right sit bone. Straighten that front leg. Your back leg can be bent. If you have a split here, you're just rolling through your split. I'm sorry, I'm a lousy demonstrator. Take your hands down to your leg and just put your face on your knee or get it as close as you can. This is just a relaxed front leg hamstring stretch. Breathe. All right, slowly pick yourself up from there. Now we're going to go back through. So you're going to come up, all right? And you're going to put that left thigh down again. Lay down on your chest and then pull your foot towards your face. You'd like to have your knee on your face. Breathe. It's just a passive stretch, passive split stretch. Face is on your knee, back leg is straight. Now, the other thing that you can do here is you can take your elbow and change position so that your upper arm is right beside your face, and then bend your elbow 90 and put your hand down. Then you get the shoulder stretch. And then what you'd like to do is you'd like to try to get your foot to this hand. I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to get this shoulder stretch. You can feel your lat stretching. Now release this. Slowly slide that leg back. Roll over onto your stomach. And then we're going to just press up dog and then press back down to a down dog. Actually, no, let's go to child pose. Sorry. Squashing back into that hip. Couple more breaths. So the thing that makes the deep lunges different than most split stretches is that I've tried to connect more planes and more upper body, lower body connections. For me, that last one, because I have this hip thing going on, I can really feel the connection from my quad all the way to my elbow. And when I turn my chest flat and move my arm, that last stretch, I can feel the connections. I mean, we have these fascial connections. And if you're interested in fascial connections, a man named Tom Myers wrote a book quite a few years ago now called Anatomy Trains. And it talks about these lines of connected force that we have. And I've done quite a few workshops with him. He's a really smart guy. And I found that his theories, are true. It's kind of hard to know in a working body what exactly is going on. Because when you dissect somebody, it removes a lot of the information. Okay, possibly the only thing I don't like about this series is we're sitting here, we've rested, and now we have to do that entire thing on the other side. So, here we go. Hands forward, tuck the toes, press back, down dog. Push through. Just a couple of breaths here. Now, step that left leg forward, turn your back leg out, and push yourself up into warrior. 1. All right. So taking that whole right side forward, pull your stomach up, pull that left hip back, drive that sit bone down, stretch through that back leg, work it. Keep pushing through the leg. Which leg? Both legs, actually. Pushing through that back heel. As I push completely through that heel, I lose a lot of my square. But I really like the twist at the beginning of this series because then that line of action is already in my body, so I can just easily pull my ribs, right ribs to my left side. Inhale, open your arms, rotate your back leg to parallel. A little too wide. All right. Then we're going to twist. Get that right elbow on the outside of that left thigh. Keep pushing through that right heel. Now, right knee down. Keep the twist going. All right, now take your right hand away. Keep your chest against. Roll to the outside of your right thigh. First, release your shoulder and feel the rib stretch. And then if you want it to go lower, pull the shoulder blade down. Keep breathing. Feel that space right above that lower hip crest start to open. And then bend that right knee. Roll that left sit bone down. Pull your leg in. Cow's head as best as you can. This is one of my worst postures. Inhale, lift up. Now we're going to roll to our right. Come up onto that right knee. Creep that left leg forward. All right, now, hands on your thigh. Push down, engage your shoulders. Drive that right sit bone into the back of your thigh. Pull your belly up. And then just find the stretch on the top of the thigh and into that hip socket. So somebody once said that it seems like my whole class is a warm-up for the last thing. And that is exactly right. So all the way through this deep lunge series, we're practicing, we are digging out, we're working the pieces with the techniques that we can use to get that split. It teaches you things. What things? I don't know, whatever you need. You know, what parts of you are stuck? What side is trickier than the other? What parts are you missing? All right, so just let yourself go down a little bit more into this lunge. All right, I'm going to creep my leg forward, letting that back hip open. A little bit more. Again, for me, I'm fighting my square. So I could go lower if I let my square go, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep pulling that left hip back, keep that right hip forward, taking that right rib cage and pulling it to my left hip crest or hip point in the front. My ASIS, keeping my stomach up, trying to keep as square as I can. A couple more breaths here. All right, now lay yourself down on your thigh, hands down, and then push this leg to straight. I'm going to get my block. All right, your right hip is over your right knee. Your left leg is straight out in front of that socket. You are pressing the ball of your foot. Now, on this side, I take my hands and I roll my leg to the inside, because my leg hates to do that. I have an over-rotation in the left hip that I have been fighting for years. It's just kind of a part of what I do or what I did. So I'm just going to use my hands to help de-rotate that leg. So I'm pulling my foot to the inside and pressing that left ball of the foot in, and now I'm pulling my hip back, and I'm trying to get my back as flat as I can. Breathe. And then just let the back go. Let it go. Coming up, pulling your right foot in, flexing your left ankle, grabbing a hold of it with the outside of your foot and then coming down to sit in the middle of that right arch with your left sit bone. All right? Then pull your foot, reach your chest towards your foot, stretch your calf. Breathe. Pull that right shoulder back. Alright, then just relax. I'm going to roll, I roll back. I'm going to let that thigh keep rolling in. I need this. Just try to relax. What's happening? I'm going to just take a couple seconds to let everything go but your right hand. And what happens? I tilt. Maybe you're going straight down. And release. Come on up. All right, pushing up onto that right knee. This is the last bit. So I'm going to fold my mat before I get there. Put this there. Put a sock on my front foot. All right, get a drink. All right. So my right thigh's up against this, sending that left leg forward. Keep a little bit of bend in the knee. All right. Grab your strap. All right. Hands in the loop or grab a hold. Press open, roll the shoulder blades back, and up you go. Lift your belly up. Keep the square. Now inhale, chest up, arms reach. Feel that nice extension in your upper back. Inhale, push out. Feel your shoulder blades going down, right? Now, take that right hand and push it up a bit. So you're tilting left. As you tilt left, try to feel that connection from your arm into your back, through your pelvis, down to your quad. So now that we did that other side, this is the stretch that you go for on your belly. So if I bent my arm this way and put my hand down, you can see this now. This is how I'm going to lay down in the second part of the last stretch that we do, where we roll our stomach to the ground, all right? And it's the same thing. It just it'll be more extreme. So we're here, and just a couple more. And this just helps keep that hip open, right? Because if you pitch forward on the split, you don't get as much stretch across the back hip. All right, come on up. Now, if Corey's out there, I don't know about Joanne, but for you guys, just take your hand back, put it on your thigh, hold on, straighten your leg, right? And then push yourself forward. Flex that front foot. Reach it forward. Reach, push your thigh into the bolster, into the floor. go. Yeah? This is all the farther I'm going to get on this pillow, so I'm going to change gears here. You could just keep holding on that pillow, but I didn't want to do that. Ready? Go. Chest left. Keep working that front quad. So foot is flexed, pulling back, knees lifted, pulling in, supporting the knee. Couple more breaths. And then moving your hands to the inside of your left thigh. Take that right thigh down to the ground. Pick your belly up. Just try to find that stretch at the top of your hip. And then rolling back through your split. Sit bone down. Just take your torso down on that left thigh, face to your knee. Just to get a little passive release here. Lengthen out, come up. Last one. Rolling through. Hip down, chest down. Pull that foot in. Can't see a thing. Grab a hold and relax. Now, if you're going to do the arm, upper arm by your ear, elbow bent at a 90. Trying to hold on to your foot with your right hand. I can't make it. I'm just going to hold my leg with my left arm. Now relax. Just let go of the leg. Pick yourself up. Slide that leg back. Tuck your toes. Press back. We're just going to go right to the down dog. So push, heels into the ground. Feels good. Coming down onto your backs for just a minute of corpse. Big inhale. Exhale, roll to your right side. Press yourself up. I'll just use this side. So that's it for today, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Go smell some flowers. There's tons of them out. Thank you again. Hope you enjoyed deep lunges. Namaste.